Hey everyone, welcome to Lunchtime Lineups, I believe number 10 now. Nothing really new to report as far as winnings or anything. As you can see, my account balance is starting to get a little low, down from 100 there, but still got $28 to play with. And this is after I've done 3 lineups so far for tonight on Fanduel. This is one of them. So starting off here, we got Kemba Walker, who's been injured for a while now. It's been, I guess he just missed one game, looks like, against Cleveland there. So hopefully with him getting that rest and everything, and he'll be ready to come back tonight. Pretty sure they're saying he's going to be back tonight pretty much regardless. Yeah, he expects to play tonight. Ish Smith, going with him tonight. He's been kind of up and down, but who are they playing? They're playing Washington, and I redid my spreadsheet, and so I based these picks off that. And so in the spreadsheet, I've got the opponents that these guys went against too, and Washington was one of the top. They don't defend well against point guards, so that's why I went with Ish Smith there. Dwayne Wade, just went with him because he's usually pretty solid, 30s, 40s, 50s points. Victor Oladipo, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing his name right, but he was hot his last game, so I'm going to stick with him. Hopefully he can have a big night tonight against the Clippers. Again, Washington's a team that doesn't defend well. Which is why I'm going with Robert Covington, who's very much up and down. He could have a decent game, 35 points, and then the next game have 13. So he's kind of a risk, but hopefully tonight he does pretty well. Paul George is pretty much always going to give you something decent. He has a couple games there where he doesn't do too well, but most likely he's going to get 30 or more. Kevin Love's the same way. He can pretty much guaranteed to get 30 or more from him. David West, he's one I picked. Well, he had a good last game against New Orleans there. Got some playing time. But Dallas doesn't defend well against power forwards, so that's why I went with him too. And then Jordan Hill, who's just been doing pretty well lately. I'm assuming he was starting for someone. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I believe he's starting again tonight. Yeah, so Jordan Hill's starting again tonight. So going with him against Atlanta. So we'll see how he does. So I'll show you the my updated spreadsheet here. So this is the Fanduel tab. I've got one for Fanduel and one for DraftKings. This took quite a bit of time, so hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully it helps me out here. I'll just kind of go through what I did. So I've got the point guards here. Now, let me show you real quick what I based this off of as well. So I subscribe to RotoWire, and I get on every day and I check out their optimal lineups. And so this would have been, if yesterday, if you would have had this lineup, this is the most points you could have gotten for DraftKings. So we'll click on FanDuel since that's what we're looking at right now. Come on. There we go. So if you would have had this team on FanDuel yesterday, this is the amount of points you would have had. And that's nobody could have had more points. This is the top one. So basically what I've been doing is going through on a daily basis. I redid it the last couple of days, redid the spreadsheet to have more information. But it takes all the players, their position, and before it was just how many times each of these players has been in an optimal lineup throughout the season. But now I've added the opponent, so I can see how many times an opponent has been, like yesterday Toronto went against Damian Lillard, and so they were on the opposing side here. So I've got the number of times Toronto has been on this side of an opponent that was on the optimal lineup for point guards and for shooting guards, blah, blah, blah. Also have the amount of points they had, because some of these guys, they were in the optimal lineup, but they still didn't put up big numbers or anything, more than they normally would have, which, helped out. But so I've got that. And then I've also got, let me see. Actually, we'll just pull it up here. So basically, that's what that is. This is where I'm getting the information on a daily basis, and I can go back through each day of the season there. So yeah, so I've got the name, the number of times they've been in the optimal lineup, the points they had on, and the date was the other thing. I'm putting the dates on here. So now I can filter down. So like right now I just have 2016 selected, so I can see who's been hot in 2016. And then that way I just filter on their names and see, like Archie Goodwin's been 3 times in there, Chris Paul 3, and see who's been hot. Ish Smith has been in there 4 times, and so on. And then this player count just tells me overall throughout the season how many times each person's been in the optimal lineup. So Russell Westbrook has been in the optimal lineup 18 times. These are the amount of points he's had in those games, and these are the dates. So just in January, he's been in there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or since the beginning of the year, he's been in the optimal lineup 9 times. So he's been hot. You can see the most recent ones there. The opponent count is the other thing. So against point guards, the Lakers have been on the opposing side of someone that was in the optimal lineup 12 times. Denver 10, and so on. So I can do this through each position there and kind of get a good grasp on how somebody should do against a certain team or how hot somebody's been. So I've just been taking those things into account when I do these lineups. Yeah, so that's what I did with this one, and that's what I'll probably keep doing, see how it works. Like I said, I just did it the other day, so we'll see if it was worth it or not. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that as well. If you want a daily copy of this spreadsheet that I'll be updating every day, I'll do it for $5 a month, and that'll get you an updated lineup on just about a daily basis. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, likes, dislikes, whatever. Subscribe, do that thing, and click on the links to befriend me on these fantasy sites. Till next time.